Hey there, my name is Angela Masenik, and I'm a certified stop over drinking coach for women. I've been doing this for almost 7 years. I've coached thousands of women to change their relationship with alcohol, but it started with my own relationship with alcohol. And just yesterday, I wrote a letter to all the women who drink too much, and I thought that I would read this letter to you in hopes it might inspire you to take some action today if you are struggling with your own relationship with alcohol. Okay, here it goes. Dear beautiful friend, I was once you struggling to manage it all. Having kids, a career, pets, a house, a spouse, and family and friend obligations. The list never ends. It never does. And through all of that, I thought it was normal to drink wine, sometimes to excessive amounts. Amounts that would make me wake up in the middle of the night, sweating, heart racing, panic rising, mind racing. Amounts that would make me miss a full weekend day because I needed to sleep and recover. And I thought at the time that it was okay. I would tell myself I wasn't an alcoholic and I could go a few days without drinking, sometimes even longer. So what was the big deal? Everyone drinks. I work hard. I'm doing all the things. It's not causing any problems. And yet, I hated being hungover. I hated eating shit in the middle of the night. I hated gaining weight every weekend that I had been working so hard to lose during the work week. I hated feeling puffy and dehydrated and pissed off and anxious and overwhelmed. And every time I would try to cut back or not drink during the week, I would fail. A lot. Consistently. Over and over again. Still, I didn't think it was a big deal. But now, I know what a big deal it is. It was for me, and it is now for way too many women. Too many women are right where I was, struggling alone, in silence, too scared to share they are struggling, too scared to share because of the labels and the shame, too scared that they will lose their friends and family, too scared that they will fail, too scared that they won't be fun anymore. And what I want them to know is this: there is a better, a brighter, a more fun, a more adventurous way to be in life than this. I solved a 20-year drinking problem with life coaching. Life coaching helped me look at all the areas of my life, my relationships, my feelings, my self-worth, my rule books for how all the people should be, my health, my mind, and so much more. And when I look at those things deeper and stop just trying not to drink, I saw the real reasons why I was drinking so much that I couldn't stop. And when I looked at those reasons, I found solutions to fixing them. I learned how to tell myself a different story that created new results for me in my life. I looked at food and alcohol and my fears, and I became brave, and I learned that I'm capable even though it can feel scary. And then I got so brave, I decided to quit drinking. I decided to get away from alcohol for a bit to see what would happen. Let me just tell you, miracles happened. I got clarity, I gained confidence, I started enjoying new things I never thought I would enjoy, like sunrises and birdsong and consistent exercise. I started enjoying the process of getting to know myself and my triggers and my patterns, and what I enjoyed the most was seeing my old patterns and interrupting them and learn new ways to deal with my triggers, stress, anger, and overwhelm, and how to have even more fun without it. And here's a bigger even aha, so pay attention. Women have been lied to by our culture and society and the systems in which we live, work, learn, pray, and play, exercise, vacation, and read. We have been sold a huge book of lies that we need alcohol. We are constantly marketed to by restaurants, airports, gyms, churches, schools, work, family, friends, yoga classes, social media, the alcohol makers themselves, movies, TV, radio, magazines, influencers, concert venues, neighborhood potlucks, and more. That alcohol equals fun, sexiness, relaxation, being cool, a way to deal with motherhood, stress, your in-laws, boredom, being tired, that you need it to celebrate, to amplify those good times, or just because the sky is blue and there's a warm breeze. I'm here to tell you it's a big, fat fucking lie. Alcohol is not the solution to any of that, and the more you can see the pool of lies and marketing and money that the alcohol industry has you in, the more clarity you will have. Alcohol is a drug. It's addictive, and the worst part, when we try to stop, we feel like we have to explain ourselves. Like we are the problem for wanting to break free of something that's ruining lives every single day. Mothers miss their kids growing up because they numb out every night. They miss their full bright potential to share their gifts with their families, to help their kids deal with difficult things. Instead, they just pass down the idea that alcohol is a necessity to live. And I just have to tell you, from someone who got married in a boutique winery in Sonoma County, California, over drinking and being stuck in that cycle is not living. It's being stuck in a lie that feels impossible to climb out of. And it dilutes what you think is possible for your life, and it harms relationships, it harms your health, it harms your mind, and there is absolutely nothing good that comes from it. Nothing. And I really think I only saw this after I became more aware of how it was impacting my life. At the end of my drinking story, I had a stressful day at work. I came home, I walked through the door, didn't even put my things down. My purse was on my shoulder. My briefcase was in my hand. I opened up that wine cabinet, grabbed the wine opener, pulled that cork out like the expert I was, and pop. And then I grabbed my pretty long-stemmed wine glass. It was perfect for that exact wine. I closed my eyes. I took a long sip. And then I took that bottle and that glass and all my things, and I went right upstairs. I passed my husband. I didn't even say hello to my 3 kids or my pets. And I went right upstairs to my bedroom. And I shut the door and I locked it. And I proceeded to sit on the floor with my back against the closet door and talked on the phone to my best friend for an hour, telling him that I was overwhelmed, but I was feeling better after I had the wine in me. When that call was over, I was properly numbed, and I felt like I could handle it. I opened the door of the bedroom and I said, "Hello," and nobody answered. My husband had fed the kids, walked the dog, and put everybody to bed. I missed a full evening of my family, a family that I chose to have, a family that I wanted. And right then and there, I knew that I had to figure my shit out. That is not what I wanted. I made it my mission to figure out what was going on. So I quit my job. I decluttered my home. I sought out resources. I watched inspirational documentaries about how people change their lives. And finally, I found life coaching. And I'm very emotional about this because this changed my life. And it's changed thousands of people's lives since. I finally tackled my overeating and my overdrinking, and I healed myself. I finally felt like I knew what I was doing. I saw the lies that our culture was shoving down my throat, and not just the alcohol, about what a mom should be like and what a wife and a daughter or a friend should be like. And I decided that I am done living by other people's and our society's stupid fucking rules that don't work for me, and decided to do life my way. And fast forward about 7 years later, I have helped thousands of women to change their drinking, to stop over drinking, and to start living. And I'm right here now asking if you want to do that too. I can help you. I believe in you. And your life matters right now, today. I don't want you to waste one more night or evening or weekend numbing out on your one and precious life. I want to show you how you can unplug from our society's rules around alcohol and being a woman. I want to help you unleash your biggest dreams and potential, even if it's just to feel better. Take it from an ex-overwhelmed, overstressed out mom, professional wife, friend, and more. I wish I had received a message like this, so plain and simple back then. I wish I had read or heard this exact message. I would have paid attention. I would have stopped and started questioning things more. I would have noticed the marketing and culture and societal influence. I would have then thought, maybe I don't need to do it like this anymore. And then I would have stopped and I would have changed. But I didn't have somebody telling me these things so blatantly. I had to go on a long, hard journey to find out the truth. But you don't have to. You can hear me right now and say yes to what I'm offering you, to stop over drinking and start living today. The women that say yes will go on a journey and they will never look back. I know intimately the struggles that women face with alcohol in the roles that they have. I have coached for hundreds, if not thousands of hours. I have done countless hours of research and studying, reading all the books, listened to all the podcasts. It does not get better. It only gets worse. And over time, the longer you go, the harder it will be. There will never be the right time or the right amount of money in your bank account. It just doesn't happen like that. There are only days and opportunities that come in front of you for you to say yes. or to say no. The women who say no will come up with excuses, and they will see themselves in the same place, if not worse, year after year, saying maybe next time. This is next time. Right now, this is your chance. Do not let it pass you by.